Okay, guys, the front picture of this has like fireworks and stuff. Here's your Iraqi Dinar update. My name is Melanie Hinds. I am in the AC office because it's wicked hot in Maine, and that is a vernacular in Maine. I am very holy, as much as I can be in my fleshly body. I surrender to Christ. I'm a Christian, and he gives me a prophetic gift, told me the wealth transfer is done with Iraq. So here's the summary. I'm sorry. The joy of the Lord has been on me all day. I think we should be celebrating. I'm drinking my Superwoman drink. These are the shakes I recommend through my channel that keep me looking this way at 50. I'm 58. I have really long hair, and I have good skin because I'm 58 and I take these shakes. So if you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below. But guys, I'll get right to it. I'm doing the summary. We have Secret Agent Man. It's a collective of military that share intel with me because they think I'm funny, they think I'm cool, and they love that I'm truth, facts, and optimism. So Iraq resumes negotiations to join the World Trade Organization, which is huge news. Also, the newest article this morning was the Minister of Interior chairs extensive security meeting at Karbala Ops Command Center to keep their people safe that are doing their holidays thing. So it's a security meeting. The World Trade Organization, they resumed their talks. And then he gave me another article that was all about the dollar and how the exchanges closed and how they closed, right, with the rates. So we are hoping and praying this is done. And then he said, there is lots going on that we are not allowed to say or talk about until it hits the presses, right? So he tends to send me articles that have hit the presses. But he said, someone wants a bank story, LOL, here's one. The citizens are putting their mattress dinars in the bank over here. It has been a record-breaking run to open up bank accounts over here. I wonder why. Well, we all know why. That was his last update. That was the summary update, guys. This is my summary update that I do daily for the busy, hardworking people like myself and my husband. I'm 58. My husband's 50. He's at work today for this is one of 4 days. He's working really hard, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then by the time he gets home and we have dinner, it's like 8. So if you're working hard, I hope you appreciate my summary. If you do, please smash the like, subscribe, and comment down below. All of that is free, right? Do that to promote my work, which is to just make sure you keep the updates of all the summaries. So now we go to the other summaries of all the other intel people that they call gurus. Nobody's my guru except for Jesus Christ, but I bring you the gurus for the Iraqi dinar. So this is Pompey Peter. Deputy Prime Minister of Iraq has been in Washington. That's well covered in articles. The CBI governor was also in Washington. Did you know that? I didn't know that, but I do. I have maintained on my platform that I think the number one is I think the CBI is in control. Number 2 is if you think the politics run this, or the Iraqi prime minister, or their Speaker of the House nomination, any of that, that's number 2. Number 3 is the U.S. is in control. I think it's number 1, Central Bank of Iraq, because that's what Soudani said out of his own mouth. I tend to listen to what leaders say. That's if the translation was correct, because I don't speak Iraqi. So, do you? Anyways, again, I'm very silly because I think this is done and I'm in a celebratory mood. I'm going to be going live at 5, and oh my God, I can't believe that door is cracked open in the AC room. Anyways, it says, the CBI governor was also in Washington. We believe there's a possibility that a higher rate was being discussed, which could have been the purpose of the Whites of the Eyes meeting while these gentlemen were in the United States. Just an opinion that a higher rate may have been involved and that needed not any approval, but support and discussion with support. If this, I'm just saying, it could be a combination of number 1 and number 3. What do you think? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinion because your opinion is important to me because you're smart enough to be invested in this and watching this video. So please subscribe, tap the bell. Militiaman, they pushed out the HOR meeting until after this next holiday. Which is on the 17th. The World Trade Organization meeting, they say, is on the 18th unless their calendar changes. I highly suspect this won't be the case. They set the stage for the presidency to be done on the 20th. Those are the things we're looking at today. I hope you guys understand that what we're seeing is powerful, and I'm pretty excited. He's excited. I am too. I'm pretty excited, and I think everybody else should be. It's really looking good. Frank 26, we love Frank 26. He said, my bank guy just flat out came out and told me, to be honest with you, I think it will reinstate to what it was before, and then it's going to float like any other international currency, has been my financial perspective, as evidenced by everything I always share. Take a quantum leap because it's going to rise, and you can take advantage of it, especially if you have my 3 steps, and you're in control of when you redeem. So it's going to reinstate, and Frank goes, I know it's going to reinstate. You know it. The money exchangers know it. That's why they went ape crap. That's why they're happy. This is the 3rd time your bank friend tells you 322 and it will float. That is the most logical thing for the CBI to do, and I have had this in my summaries. So please subscribe and tap the bell. I even give you visuals. God bless. And then Yada says, I believe they could release the rate for 124, but chose to have the amendments for 2024 before they did, and that was done. All the information is pointing for a go. He said, I don't know, whatever. She thinks it was done on April 1st. What do you think? It's now July. I don't know. Mark C. I'm hearing that we are in the window for the release of the budget, and it will be in the Gazette soon. I am blown away from all the information out of Iraq. Me too, Mark. Militiaman last night. This next week, there's supposedly a formal and historic meeting with the WTO and Iraq on the basis of a session. They told us it was going to be formal and historic. Frank last night said, is this going to be a capital gain? A lot of people desperately do not want to pay taxes. I believe they live in this world they create where taxes never exist. I'm sorry if you honestly think you're going to be able to get involved in this and exchange this currency. That's called capital gains without having to pay any taxes. You're delusional. That's them, not me. Yes, you're going to pay taxes. That's why it's important to have your receipts. Held one for 1 year, you probably in the 20% tax, 28% tax bracket. If you don't have a receipt, you lost it. It's probably in the 40% tax bracket. He's talking about short-term capital gains versus long-term capital gains, and it can shift. They're talking about changing capital gains tax next year. So let's pray it happens this year. That's another reason to pull it in with your prayers. I'm just saying. Biden just said a couple days ago he wants to increase those taxes over 50% for capital gains. That's probably, that's why we need it now, right? Obviously, consult your tax professional at the appropriate time. Right. Mark Z. I am hearing from multiple sources inside of Iraq that they are expecting the RI reinstatement at any moment. I had been told very specifically that the rate that they expect, a rate of 386. And I am getting this from so many sources now, all of a sudden today, that it has become almost overwhelming. I think this is exciting news, and I'm hoping it's accurate. Just buckle up and stay calm. Frank, I agree with you. I was only $1 over that. I said 486, which is miraculous that I got 2 out of the 3 numbers. It's like winning the lottery these days, isn't it? I'm just thinking, guys, I'm the positive one. I'm the one who knows. I got the in with God. I got a prophetic gift, and he tells me it's already done. So I'm already celebrating, and we're going to be going live at 5, which is a little over an hour and a half from now. If you want to celebrate with us, because it's good to celebrate before it happens, I'd love to see you on the live and ask any questions you can ask me. This is exciting news. We just all hope it's accurate. I agree with him. And then there's Buckeye Tree. Much progress has been made from the USA trip by Soudani in April. The technology with fiber optics, electronic banking, using only the Dinar, foreign contacts with huge projects, the ATMs and the HEL practically done. With Barzani in agreement for the goal now to be now counted in days rather than weeks and months. The cherry on top would be securing the Speaker of the House of Representatives and ascension to the World Trade Organization on the 18th. So guys, I mean, between today and tomorrow, wouldn't that be great? I've always maintained I thought it was going to be a Friday night. We'll see who's right. I don't know. Claire says Baghdad calls on Washington to reconsider its sanctions on 32 Iraqi banks. Nelson praised the steps taken by the Iraqi government to support the Iraqi economy and address the challenges it faces. They should be praised. They are doing one fantastic job. I don't know any other leader in a country right now that can say that. I'm just saying. So guys, that's the summary. What do you think? Please consider subscribing and tapping the bell, because after all, it is all free. And please consider leaving me a nice, encouraging comment down below, because I'm working my tail off, and it is summer. I could be doing other things, I could be visiting my horses, but I had to stay here with my old dogs. Literally, I have old dogs. They don't do new tricks either. They're old dogs, new tricks. And I'm, these are just historically hot days. And, who do you think? Do you think, curious question, do you think they're messing with the weather? The people that want to torment us and make us buy electric cars? Comment down below. I love you. Peace. God bless. Bye.